Hey there, weary traveler. Come sit with me. Rest with me beside the fire. Let me tell you a story about a little town called Santa Mancuso. Now, you may not have heard of it before because it is not as big as some of the other towns around it, but it's got a lot of stories to it. I'm going to tell you one of them. So, who's important to our story tonight? A town is only as good as its people. And so the people we're going to be talking about are Sheriff Moon and his daughter, Reagan. Now, Reagan wasn't his real daughter, but he treated her like she was his own. And to find out the truth, to know why, you really have to go back in time, take a step back. You see, there was this old sheriff, Reagan's real father, and so after Reagan's mother died in childbirth, he decided, you know what, this sheriff thing ain't for me, so I'm going to take my baby girl and we're going to go to somewhere that's a little less violent, you know, so she had a chance to grow up and prosper. The old sheriff stopped to talk to Deputy Moon, tell him what he was doing, where he was going.
Well, John, I've decided to step down as sheriff, and you as the deputy, you're going to step right into the space that I'm leaving.
You know, I never thought this day would come.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a better life for those who matter most to me. For my daughter, Reagan. I know that you know her. And the thing is, after her mama died, I just haven't been there enough, and I need to be there for her more. So I plan on being there for her more. And she needs a father more than this town needs a sheriff. But let me tell you, this town needs a sheriff. It's hard business what we do here. But just because you have a badge, you gotta earn it. Don't just be complacent. If you're chasing somebody down, you don't stop because you're tired. You don't call it quits because you're bleeding. You keep going until you catch them, and you keep this town safe. Don't be like the people that you put away.
Well, where are you headed next?
I'm gonna go where the wind blows. As for now, I'm headed to the bank to make a withdrawal. Godspeed to you, John. I hope that you like the life you're about to live.
After the old sheriff talked to Deputy Moon, he turned and he walked down the street towards the bank, where he was going to get all of his things. Little did he know that at that time the bank was being robbed. So as soon as he walked in the door, he was shot dead. And that shot was heard all around the town. Moon came running, and when he got in there, he didn't know what was going on. He just saw the sheriff dead there on the floor. So he grabbed up the first son of a bitch that he could. His name was Petersen, to ask him what had happened.
Who else is with you and where are they gone, huh?
I don't know where Fassley's going. We were supposed to go together, but we got separated. Maybe that was part of his plan to just use me as a distraction to get away from you.
You're lying to me. I don't like it when people lie to me.
I swear I don't know. If you think I'm lying, arrest me.
You expect me to arrest you? After what you've done? A little girl's father's dead. So you're gonna tell me something I wanna know, because you're lucky there's someone else I wanna see hang more than you.
I swear I don't know anything. I don't know where he's going. Oh, okay. I said something about a waterfall. Fassley said something about a waterfall, that's all I know. I don't know where and I don't know why. Come on.
After he talked to Petersen and figured out that it was Fassley that done it, he marched Petersen through the town and he took him to the jail.
Come on.
Take it easy, I'm not gonna fight you.
Keep it down.
It's not anymore. Sheriff.
And he locked Petersen up. And it was for a very, very long time that Petersen was going to be in that jail cell.
John, I heard about that incident in town today. You doing all right?
Reagan saw her father die today.
McKinley?
Yeah, no.
I saw him just the other day. Told me that he was packing it in, hang up his gun and his badge.
Yeah.
That's a damn shame. Who all was involved?
Yeah, I think it was just Petersen and Fassley.
Fassley?
Yeah.
After he's been poking his head up down and Verde robbed a bank down there.
Yeah, I know, but he won't get away with it this time. See, I know where he's staying. One of these 5 waterfalls right here. I just don't know which one he's at.
Well, I heard that Charles Waterfall was a pretty good spot. Do you think it's possible they may go down there?
There's only one way to find out.
Well, let's go.
No, I'm gonna go in alone. The more people I have with me, the more attention I'm gonna attract, and they're probably waiting on me.
John, you know you gotta keep your friends, man. We're gonna be there for you when the card's down. Damn fool.
After that, he went to the wilderness looking for Fassley. He searched far and wide. He didn't think he was going to find him, but he finally caught up with him.
Well, I apologize. I seem to have wasted all my ammo shooting your friend to death. Well, have a good time stuck in that ditch and get used to failure.
Hey, Sheriff.
Marshal?
Heard about the fracas today in town. Thought I'd better come over and check things out.
Well, I appreciate it.
Find out who it was?
Fassley!
You don't need to take all the blame on yourself. He was a good man. But he just happened to be where he didn't need to be.
You know, Marshal, a wise man once told me, he said when this war's over, what's gonna be left is you and your friends. Well, seems like all it keeps dying is my friends.
Well, I don't know how much longer I'll be around, but I say prayers for you and your kin.
Appreciate it.
You need some help digging?
No, I reckon I about got it. But if you want to help me get that body in the grave, I wouldn't turn you down.
Be glad to. Come on, man.
Oh, thank you, Marshal.
After the sheriff fell in that ditch and he got injured, he didn't think that he wanted to be going out of town anymore to be catching them bad guys. So he decided, you know what, I'm going to stay in this town, I'm going to stay in Santa Mancuso, and I'm going to make it the best town that I can make it. And I'm going to be the best father that I can be to this little girl. So for 18 years, the town was peaceful. Now, as time went along, Reagan got more of the responsibilities. As she grew up, her father was letting her in on some of the town's business. So there was this water baron. His name was OBD. So OBD, he came to Cinematography and he wanted to do something really revolutionary with the water business.
Mr. OBD.
I feel blessed to be alive on days like this. All of God's glory shining down on us. I mean, look at that sky. It's like a big blue ocean.
I expect that you had a pleasant journey. My dad wished to see you, but he kind of stays busy in this town. By the way, my name's Reagan.
Is there anywhere in the town that serves water?
Well, the saloon does, but they're kind of closed right now. You want something to drink?
No. I've come prepared. Want to see what the future tastes like?
No thanks. So, Mr. OBD, how long have you been doing what you do?
I believe, with my methods, we can make something happen with it. We take our water and we boil it. We boil down all the impurities. That way, once it gets to you, it's going to be safe to drink. Sometimes, the train might run late. So, your people are out of water. The wells might dry up. Your people are out of water. I don't believe in that. I believe in horse-drawn carriage. Hell, I can even guarantee it's cool when it gets to you. So, how about you just think on that?
Thank you for taking the time to come out here, but we're just not ready for a change like that.
We haven't even talked prices yet.
And we don't need to.
I don't see how you can be so high and mighty about this when your father is the one that's supposed to be here.
Welcome to Santa Mancuso.
Feels like home already.
Reagan just decided that wasn't really for them. So she sent OBD packing. Now obviously, OBD wasn't too happy about that. He wasn't happy that the sheriff's daughter had told him to get on. So he was pretty upset. But Cinematography just wasn't ready for that. The same day that OBD came, there was another fellow that came into town looking for work by the name of Bear. Now, you would think with a name like Bear, he'd be a really big individual, but he's actually a pretty small guy.
If it's a drink you're looking for, we don't start serving till after lunch. And if it's a poke, well, we ain't that kind of place.
You got a job?
A job? What kind of job?
I'm pretty good at mixing drinks.
Oh, I guess you've done this kind of thing before.
A little bit back in Silverado.
So why'd you come in here? You go to the dry goods store, go down to the sheriff's office, be a deputy.
Oh, I love a good party. Doesn't seem like there's a lot going on down at the dry goods store. And I could get a job over with the sheriff if this doesn't work out, but this town's kind of small. Doesn't seem very exciting.
Oh, well, you want some excitement? I can tell you about some excitement. So who put you up to this?
Sir?
I mean, who put you up to this? Do you think that I can't do the job anymore? That I'm some old man? I can do anything in this saloon that needs to be done. From mixing drinks, I can sweep the floors, I can do everything around here, and I know everything that goes on around here.
Sir, I'm not questioning your abilities as a bartender.
And if you take a single cent, I'll take you out back and kick the shit out of you. Do you understand me, boy? Come on. Get an apron.
Even though Reagan handled quite a bit of the business, from time to time she would sit down and talk with Moon. And so she'd tell him about what's going on. So it just happened to be her birthday that they were sitting down and they had some lunch together. But after that lunch, she realized that the only way for her father to take her seriously is if she went out there and did something.
Well, kiddo, happy birthday.
I'm surprised you found time in your busy schedule to have lunch with me.
Are you kidding? Most days, all being the sheriff entails is waking up in the morning. Not a whole lot going on here anymore. Our piano lessons this morning.
Hands off the goodies, asshole!
Mr. Thurgood was asking about when he was going to get to see you play in person again. Like I said, It's always good to practice in front of other people.
I nearly got a piece down completely.
What's going on?
Well, I told Miss Mayola that I read all the books in the library, so she told me she'd get me more.
How many books is that?
Come on, it's not like I keep count.
How many is that?
187. I really enjoyed The Three Musketeers.
Oh yeah, what's that one about?
You really want to hear about it?
Yes, I want to hear about it. The main character, who is that?
Well, I don't want to spoil it for you, Dad. Why don't you just check it out at the library?
So there was a love story.
Why is that important?
Well, I know you like the books with the love stories the best.
And how would you know that?
You're a girl. It's implied. You're supposed to like stuff like that.
Well, I'm a woman now, sir, and I like the story as a whole, especially the revenge part.
And the love story, admit it.
Did you get me a present for my birthday?
So you're getting to the age where it's hard to anticipate what you want or need. So here. I want you to go to the general store on your way home and pick out something for yourself. Mr. Thurgood has some nice new dresses in stock, but I don't know your style.
How am I supposed to know that you didn't forget about my birthday and this is some way to get around that?
I wouldn't be taking you out to eat for your birthday lunch if I had forgotten about this special day. I'll never forget the day you came into my life.
Speaking of which, you never told me about the day I was born.
I haven't.
No, I don't know anything about that. I don't even remember anything about my mother either.
That's because she died in childbirth.
So, did you love my mother?
I cared for her very deeply. Yes.
What was she like?
She had these green eyes, long flowing red hair, full lips. She had these high cheekbones, like yours. She was very talented and spent a lot of time reading.
So, Bear, he had bartender experience, and so he was useful to that small town. Little did he know that he would get a visit from Reagan at the bar.
Well, you play pretty well.
Thank you. Now fix me a drink so I can compliment you for what you do.
You sure your father would approve?
He doesn't need to know.
Alright, I'll be nice today. It is your birthday after all.
Don't think I haven't noticed your eyes.
What about my eyes?
They always seem to be looking in my direction.
Or are they supposed to look at the fair maiden down at the end of the bar?
This is true. She is far more beautiful than I am.
Oh, well, I don't know if I'd say that.
What would you say?
Well,
Unfortunately, there's this fella around town Reagan been known to smooch with from time to time. His name's Eric. So Eric just won't take a hint that Reagan don't like him. So anyway, Eric came in the bar too.
Whiskey. Make it snappy. So, when are you gonna let me finish what I started?
Don't make me give you another black eye.
It takes a whole lot more than that to scare me away. I saw your recital the other night. You have really graceful hands. You ever thought about putting them to use other ways?
What, like this? If you don't stop propositioning me, I'm gonna cut it off.
There you go. Hey, don't forget to pay for it. You alright?
Yeah, just peachy. Every guy keeps coming after me because I'm the sheriff's daughter.
Here, this one's on the house. Just promise me you'll never do that to me. It looked pretty painful.
I hope it was. I hope that asshole never has kids. As long as you behave yourself, I won't have to get that rough.
Let's just say all hell broke loose.
What the?
Not so tough now that you're the one being surprised. You hurt me down there. Now you're gonna kiss it and make it better.
Get away from me, little shit! I should have never led you on.
That's right, because once I got a whiff, I want it all.
Get out of here.
What are you doing, barkeep? Do I look happy? Barkeep's supposed to keep their customers happy.
You're no gentleman. I don't have to treat you like one. Why don't you get out of here?
This is our business. We're just trying to have some fun.
You're the only one having fun around here. So why don't you leave before I make you leave?
But I'm the one with the knife.
Now I'll teach you to play with knives. Hey, are you alright?
Oh my god, thank God you're here. He's been after me for weeks. I should have never even kissed him and gave him the wrong idea.
Some guys you give an inch and they take a mile.
No kidding. Should have never even trusted him.
Gosh, he really binged you up good, didn't he?
Yeah, but I've had it worse, trust me.
I think you're hanging out with the wrong types of people.
Well, you could change that.
She went to the store and she got her gun.
Hello, Reagan. Now, here's your birthday. Happy birthday. You're not in the wrong section, are you?
Nope. Which one will get me one of these?
Your father's got a lot of guns. Wouldn't you like to shoot one of his?
I'm old enough to have one now, I think. So, which one?
This is the prettiest gun I have. It was created in Germany. Made by a company named Rope. Grips are hand carved by a Sioux tribe. Backs with quite a wallop. Is this what you're looking for?
Did I give you enough to get this holster too?
Yeah, since it's your birthday, I don't mind parting ways with it. This has been on the wall for quite some time.
I'll take it. Do you have any bullets?
The train hasn't run yet, so I'm out. Your father may have some bullets that fit it.
Well, thanks for the gun, Mr. Thurgood.
You're welcome.
And after she got that gun, she went to the bounty board at the sheriff's office and she grabbed the meanest son of a bitch you could find on there, El Lobo.
If you're looking for your dad, some boy came by to get him. Seems like the train station's been robbed.
I know. Where does my dad keep his bullets?
He keeps them in the right top drawer of that desk over there.
Thanks. Petersen, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm trying to figure out more about my mother. I heard she was a teacher in this town, so I'm just trying to find out more information.
Yeah, never mind.
Keep talking.
I think that's something you better talk over with your father. It's really none of my business.
Tell me, I want to know.
Look, I've been in this prison for 12 years. I definitely don't want to make my life more miserable.
Well, you're lucky I'm in a good mood. Otherwise, I would make my questions a little more interesting.
You might want to close the drawer over there so your dad don't know that you took some bullets.
Thanks.
Can I give you some more advice? Those things are dangerous. If you use them, only use them for the sport. Never use them to harm another human being. If you do, it'll haunt you the rest of your life.
So you don't think I have what it takes to take someone out? I'll prove myself. And here's my target, right here.
Guns are not the problem in this world. It's the people that use them for savage things that are.
She took that bounty poster and she went off to find him.
Freeze it, Lobo, or I'll shoot you right between your beady little eyes.
Girl, you don't have the sand.
Girl, I'm a woman. I've got you in my sights.
Oh yes, a woman. A woman and a gun. I can't think of a more deadly combination.
Then why are you smiling?
Because it would help if you lowered your gun. Now that you've shown me yours, let me show you mine. You know why they call me El Lobo, huh? Because I can track my prey. You are lucky I have somewhere to be, girlie.
That's gonna be you if you don't quit your caterwauling.
You? What are you doing here?
I'm washing my hands. What are you doing?
Searching for a bounty.
Well, did you find one?
No. I forgot to load my gun.
Well, that's never good. That's why I use knives. They don't run out of ammo.
Well, would you like to show me how to use one?
Why, has that guy come back?
No, not since you stopped him. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, well, it's the least I can do. If there's one thing that I hate, it's men that try to take advantage of women. Now, what did you do to deserve him coming after you? Does he think you're his girlfriend or something?
Well, I kinda am. What? What is it?
Is that your bounty?
Probably.
Alright. Alright, stay right here. I'll get him.
But did she have the gumption to do what needed to be done? That bounty poster said dead.
Was that bounty dead or alive?
Dead.
Okay, hey, it's not worth it.
What the hell?
But Bear felt like she was a good person. She didn't need to be pulling no trigger just yet.
Look, you're still a good person. Don't go ruining that.
How do you know I'm a good person? So, where do you come from?
Someplace I don't want to remember.
Stop being a boy and man up!
Okay. When Clara died, she got really sick. And we moved out to the desert, as I thought she was gonna get better. But she didn't. I don't know what it was. It was some kind of disease. But every day, it's like she was a beautiful flower. And she was just losing all of her petals. And that hurt. She wasn't getting any better. When I finally lost her, I went through everything. I asked, where's she going after this? Is there some kind of heaven? Some better place? I don't know. I went off on my own. I got into fights. I drifted. It happened. But then I realized I needed to be a man and take initiative for my life. And I did. And I left the boy behind.
I'm sorry to hear.
Why? You didn't know her. You didn't kill her. Look, I don't even blame God. It's the way I see it. He has better need for her up in heaven than he does down here. Hey, you know what? When we get back into town, we're gonna go to the sheriff's office and we're gonna look at the other bounties. You're gonna start a new one and I'm gonna help you out with this one from the beginning. Deal?
Deal.
So they continued on their journey. And lo and behold, on the way back, they met another man, a medicine man. And he had a miracle cure that he was sure would work for them.
Oh, excuse me. A little assistance would be helpful.
What can we do for you, partner?
You see, this gentleman snuck up on me back here and stole my medicine wagon, and I was hoping that you two could point me in the direction of the nearest town.
I'm new here.
Right that way.
Oh, that the direction you're headed in?
Yeah, need some company?
I mean, I'm not intruding, am I?
We've already been shot at today.
Shot at?
It was probably the same guy that robbed you.
That fiend. You know what, I just hope he gets his.
What goes around comes around. What's your name, partner?
Oh, how rude of me. Remus Romulan. I am the medicine man who has stopped death.
Really?
Yes. My elixir of life saves all those who have no more wine left in them. I mean, of course I would show you, but I don't have anyone to use as an example.
That's a load of hogwash, that is, sir.
Well, you don't believe me? I mean, you calling me a liar? Let's say while we're name calling, what if I were to call you a monkey?
I don't care what you call me.
You sure about that? Because your name calling makes me very angry.
Now, don't you go all get yourself in a hissy fit just because I called your jibbery jabbery little elixir juice the best word of all that shit. Why don't you put that thing away?
When I see, I tried to be nice to you, but you just keep on pushing my buttons. And you just make me angrier and angrier, and you know what, I just don't appreciate that. But now you can just step right on up and try my elixir, and I do promise you that even if I deliver your body to the gates of hell myself, it will bring you back.
That seems a little far-fetched. Why don't you put down that knife?
Or what? What you gonna do?
Retaliate.
Well, I guess the match is fair now, I suppose. I mean, I do hate cutting someone that's unarmed. Now let's see if my elixir works for you.
What the hell? You wouldn't let me kill my bounty, but here lies a dead man?
Hey.
What are you doing?
Hey, it works.
It works! So I guess I won't be going with y'all.
I guess it was lucky for that medicine man that his elixir of life really did work. Brought him back from the gates of death. So Reagan and Bear just kept going. What they didn't realize on their trek home was that they weren't the only bounty hunters out there.
We're good. Hey, let's stop here.
Why?
Because it's a beautiful lake. It's pretty outside. I want to take a break. Is that all right?
I guess.
What, you're not having any fun?
You're not letting me have any fun.
Oh yeah, because your idea of fun is killing a bunch of people.
It's more exciting that way. And faster than somebody else.
All right. So here's what we should be. Instead of we be faster than everyone else, how about we be smarter than everyone else? Huh? It's harder. It takes more work. It's actually more fun. You should try it. I'm gonna go wash my face.
Of course.
Bear Tanner.
Nathaniel Drake. Good to see you again. How's it going, Big Nate?
Not too bad. Been looking for you ever since you killed my brother.
Yeah, I remember I did that. Look, you know it was self-defense, right? Come on, you know it was self-defense.
You saying my brother was a bad man?
No, bad man isn't the right word. You just simply made poor life choices.
You're making poor choices by criticizing him. Drop your gun.
I don't have a gun.
Everyone has a gun.
Oh, I'm not everyone. She has a gun. Why don't you take hers? I don't even think she has time to load it yet. Better be quick.
You armed?
Yeah, I got my claw. And you know that I can use it. Would if you weren't so far away.
Don't lie to me. I know all too well what you can do with that claw. Come on over here closer.
I thought you said you knew what I could do with a knife.
You're gonna see what I can do with a gun. If you try anything, the little lady gets...
Hey, look, I'm not with her. She's just following me back to town. We aren't... Look, her and I can't get along. We can't even decide what we think about killing people. What do you mean? I mean, she's a bloodthirsty, wanted to kill everything killing machine. And I've given all that up. You know how it is. Violence can only lead one direction.
Drop your knife.
No, I just sharpened it.
I'll shoot her, and I mean it.
Look, I'm not gonna make you do anything. Oh, you go on and pack it in and go home. Look, I don't have a bounty on my head. Alright? So you're in the wrong if you kill me. If I did have a bounty on my head, then you'd be okay. But I don't. So if you kill me, you'd be in the wrong.
I'm the one with the gun here.
You're the one with the problem. Find forgiveness in yourself.
Was it quick?
It was very quick. I had to be quick, or else he would have killed me first. It's the way things work, you understand? Look, I'm very sorry, but it was the only way.
I'm gonna let you slide, just this once.
Well, thank you kindly, sir.
But if I ever see a bounty on you, I'm gonna be the one to claim it.
No doubt. I look forward to my days as an outlaw.
Me too.
Beauty. Hey, you all right?
I think so. Did you mean what you said?
Look, I had to say those things. If he thought that we were an item, we'd be in serious trouble. I might be dead now.
I understand.
All right, let's go.
So after they had their talk with that other bounty hunter, they finally head back to town. And they went to the sheriff's office to look at the bounty board just like they said, to find another bounty that they could work on together. But what happened next, you wouldn't believe.
So do you have a preference for what you're looking for?
Someone tall and blonde?
I mean a bounty, silly.
I really don't have any preference. Just pick somebody who's good. Yeah, somebody who's gonna be a challenge.
But what would make it a challenging one?
Choose carefully, madam.
Well, here's a Lobo, and we already got him, so let's try someone else. How about him? Wait a minute. This kind of looks like you. Do you have a twin I don't know about? Hello? What are you doing?
That is me. I knew it was only a matter of time before you saw me for what I was.
And what are you?
Have you seen the poster? Look, I've killed people.
So what? You lied to Drake?
Yes, it was the only way to get out of that situation. He's a bounty hunter with morals. Those are two things that don't go together.
I'll tell you what doesn't go together. The situation. I mean, why are you doing this? I wanted to be right there with you. I wanted to be an outlaw. Why does it matter that I know you killed people?
It's not about what I've done, it's about who I did it to. Now you're sitting there whining about your dead daddy and how this guy's not your real one. Let me tell you something. He's not your real daddy. You know how I know that? Let me tell you, I've been wanting to share this with you for a very long time. It's practically been screaming out of me every 5 seconds. I killed your daddy. I did that. I'm sorry. Bet that changes a thing or two. Now, if the only way that you're gonna get over missing him is to go and see him, well, I think I can reunite the two of you.
You think you had me in a bind because I usually don't have time to reload my gun. But I have some news for you. My dad keeps an extra one in his desk.
Starting to think it just might not work out between the two of us. See, we've got these irreconcilable differences. We come from two different worlds, you know?
Crazy asshole.
We've been on a long journey together, Reagan. Experienced a lot together. You know, they say that the eyes are the windows to the soul. Will you show me your eyes? I'm gonna put a bullet in them.
No one here to protect you now! Your dad sent you to greet me? Me! Nothing's gonna save you. I'm gonna flood this town. Nothing's gonna stop this tidal wave. It's gonna be clean drinking water for everybody! You don't have the balls to shoot me in the back.
Looks like we've hit the last leg of our journey. Now come on. You surrender now.
Never.
Reagan. I'm not your real father. I've been meaning to tell you the truth, but I'm not him.
Yes, you are.
Well, that's about it, the long and short of it. Reagan became the sheriff of the town. Sheriff Moon stepped down, lived out the rest of his life peacefully in a small town. Now Reagan, she had a reputation. Everybody around in the surrounding towns, they feared her. And the name that they would give her is Pale Moon.